Hey, everybody, it's Tiffany Johnson here from Rangemaster with another episode of Meet the Trainers. I am joined tonight by the one and only Michael Green of Green Ops, and I am so stoked to finally have you, good sir, as one of our latest additions to the TACCon cadre. You've been training forever, you got tons of experience behind you, but for some reason, TACCon has only just now gotten cool enough to attract you our way. So we finally snagged you, and I'm really glad we did. So for folks who haven't heard of Green Ops and Michael Green, please introduce yourself to the TACCon family.
Thank you so much for having me on. Yeah, I'm Michael Green from Green Ops. I'm honored to be one of the presenters at this year's TACCon. Like you said, this will be my first time attending and presenting, so I'm really stoked about that. I'll be presenting a classroom lecture on covert carry, along with two separate live fire sessions where we go over the practical application of covert carry. My background started in, my journey into firearms instruction began in the military after completing the Special Forces Qualification Q course and then earning the Green Beret. And then from there, we taught a lot of folks overseas how to, use their firearms. So, as a Special Forces soldier, I trained U.S. and Allied forces in military tasks to include basic, advanced combat marksmanship, along with close quarter battle or CQB. Along with some counterterrorism stuff and anti-terrorism stuff. After I left the military, I spent several years on numerous overseas contracts. And again, I found myself in instructor positions, and then eventually as a primary instructor for the process of vetting new security operators, along with advanced training for some U.S. government organizations. I currently hold a master classification in USPSA and IDPA, and I'm also a member of the pro staff at the Sons of Liberty Gun Works. I have instructor ratings from multiple organizations, including federal law enforcement, U.S. Army, Surefire, Sig Sauer Academy, but most importantly, Tom Gibbons Range Master Instructor, Advanced Instructor, Master Instructor, and Shotgun Instructor programs.
Amazing. Awesome. So very cool. So you are also not new to the TACCon slash Rangemaster way of the gun. But we're glad to officially welcome you into the training cadre and the greater TACCon community. So let's dive into those classes that you're bringing our way. They both sound really interesting and perfectly applicable to the typical TACCon attendee. Your classroom block, the lecture block, is on Saturday afternoon at 4, and it's called Covert Carry Techniques. Now, tell us about that class and what folks can expect in that 2-hour block.
All right, so during that lecture and demonstration, I'll discuss covert carry techniques, the differences between covert carry, concealed carry, and low profile as I define them. And then we'll discuss how to balance life with concealment and how to blend accessibility with concealability, kit selection, holster, spare mags, flashlights, knife, etc. And finally, we'll discuss how to train, how to maintain proficiency, how to get better, how to train with the clothes that you would normally wear in a covert carry situation, not your range clothes that people do when they go to the range, but your actual clothes, normal attire, and then while doing activities. And we'll have a pretty good discussion in regards to that.
Sounds like it, including a demo. If you didn't catch that, folks, I heard that too. So there will be a little bit of hands-on, not just talking. And I know you've trained with Tom before, so you've probably heard about his 4 criteria for a good defensive holster. It's got to be comfortable, concealable, secure, and fast. And it sounds like that aligns pretty well with what you're going to be teaching. So good stuff, good stuff. Can't wait. Now, for folks who want to take what you've taught and maybe put those skills and techniques into practice, you've got a live fire block that is sort of on the same topic, right? It's called Advanced Covert Carry Drills, and you're repeating it. It's once on Friday afternoon and again bright and early Sunday morning. Tell us what to expect in your live fire block.
Okay, so for the live fire block, all shooting will start from concealment. I'll give the student the opportunity to quickly learn the necessary skills that they need to draw from covert carry. We'll also focus on shooting techniques that allow them to quickly eliminate threats from the concealed position. Then we'll also emphasize rapidly accessing the firearm from a covert carry position, reducing the overall time needed to access the firearm, And then we'll also stress speed and accuracy while covering the handgun manipulations and skills that will enable them to more effectively use the pistol. But most importantly, we'll show them how to continue development of their own personal skills and performance, and how to get better on their own, and how to practice to increase their skill level. Because you can have the most covertly carried firearm out there, but if you can't access it in time, then it does you very little to no good.
Absolutely. All right. That sounds amazing. Can't wait. And I know that your classes are going to be super popular and well attended. And I, for one, am looking forward to seeing you in person one more time. I like to tell a funny story about how I first met you. And I just randomly ran into you in the parking lot of the NRA range in Northern Virginia. And I'm having my little starstruck moment, like, that's Mike Green over there. Yay. And you were super kind and gracious. And you were like, you had gear hanging off of you and you were in your trunk and you looked really busy. And I was this really inconsiderate fangirl wanting to come and meet you. And you were very kind. And I appreciate that.
I think it was the other way around. I was like, that's Tiffany. Ah.
I don't know about that. I don't know. But at any rate, I'm going to shake your hand and give you a big old hug in Dallas. And I can't wait to see you and see what a good time everybody's going to have in your classes. So thank you so much for bringing your talents and expertise to TACCon, and I'll see you in Texas.
I'm just so happy for the opportunity and can't wait to see everybody in TACCon.